Hey you, hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Yannick, and in this video I will show you my first race on LFM. So here is the qualifying lap. Let's see what we've got. Coming into turn 1, the car seems a little bit unstable, but not the worst. Also partly because of my weird line into the braking zone. And then in turn 2, I guess I could have been faster, but definitely not the worst. Using all the track I can there on the exit, trial braking into the corner. Then in turn 3 I get a bad exit, but it's going to have to do as this was the last possible lap for a good time. In turn 4 I looked better, but it's also not the best, leaving a tiny bit of time behind. Here also leaving a tenth or so behind, but it's not too bad. Coming onto the back straight, there's a car just in front, which probably will not be a problem, at least I hope. Coming into this corner, it's not looking too bad, but then on the exit I think to lift slightly. Then through the Schumacher S's, coming into my worst corner of the Nurburgring, but it's looking not too shabby. Coming onto the back straight, I could have been faster here. I'm taking a bit of a weird line. Accelerating up to the chicane, braking between the 50 and the 100 board at about 70 meters. A tiny bit unstable maybe. And then coming into the last corner onto the main straight. The exit isn't all too good, but it's going to be a high 56. Which will put me at P2, which is not too bad for the first LFM race. Then of course we have to wait a little bit for the race to start. And music. So here we are at the start of the race. Warming up the tires, the brakes. I'm gonna have to be honest with you, I didn't practice the starts all too much. And I'll show you later from a different point of view. My starting position was 4th, maybe. A little bit weird, but I wasn't in the right place, I think.
Green light, go.
So the lights go off, and then the question arises, is there going to be carnage?
Clear on the right.
And it seems actually there is some kind of carnage. And here, my live reaction. Oh my
Clear
god.
on the right.
I mean, you could barely hear it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ultimately, I was just glad I wasn't part of it, and I got left out. Settling into P4, which isn't the best, but I guess I'm just glad I wasn't part of the carnage there. And of course the pylons are going all over the track, all the way into oblivion. Then we're going to have another view of the start before we go on with the race. So I'll just shut up and let you enjoy it. I mean, cars going off left or right, up and down. So it's not really different than open lobbies, but I guess everyone is more conservative. Not showing it here, but it's the rookies after all. And I'm gonna have to be honest with you, yet again, I didn't touch too much multiplayer racing, so If you see anything I did wrong or anything, please remind me of it and I'll keep it in mind. Alright, so with the race start behind us, we are going to look ahead.
I'm glad I lived, jeez.
And I did record my mic,
Looks severe.
so here and there you'll hear me mumble somewhat.
Sorry about that.
I'm still trying to get the mic at a nice place so I can talk and race. But that's the same I said in the last video about the license in the LFM server. Practice makes perfect.
A little gap already. So that's nice, I think.
I think and I hope the video quality will only go up from here. No promises though. But of course I'll actually try. Maybe the commentating can be a little bit more entertaining. We'll see. As the Ferrari goes a little bit wide, costing him some straight line speed. I didn't feel like I was close enough for a move there, and as we approach turn 1 for the second time, it's not looking too bad. Still P4, looking forward, not backward.
Ferrari having a bit of a moment. Terrible to there. Close enough.
LFM or not, it's always scary to see people battle like that. So right now still in P4 with a nice gap behind, so it's about looking forward.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Coming in hot, a bit too hot.
Like I said in the qualifying round, it's my worst corner, showing it here.
Need to get into the rhythm, come on. Let's go.
Telling myself I need to get into the rhythm, gotta love it. I mean, I'm not wrong. It's best if you get into the rhythm. Not really thinking, just lapping. In the meantime, the leader is throwing it all away.
Spinning it. Jeez.
Perpendicular on the circuit.
Well done, mate. Purple lap.
For a short time, they're the fastest lap on the track, but that didn't last long. Really terrible way to take the corner.
Track warning.
And then after looking back at the footage after start, it seems like the BMW I'm chasing here is caught up in the crashes. So he's a little bit slow.
Good exit, let's go.
He's holding me back. And I needed to make the move on him.
No. Bit of oversteer on turning, braking. Not the best. Going to those 58s.
behind in sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
I need to let him know I'm there. Come on. Get closer. Like that. Better. Like this. Force him into a mistake.
Yeah, now looking back at the footage, my mic is really quiet. So next time I'll make sure to fix that.
Last time he was slow here. Where can I pass him?
And while the Ferrari is getting more and more in front into the lead, I'm still behind this BMW.
Probably turn 1. Come on, go defensive. Okay. Close now. A little bit of a moment on the exit.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Back.
And still the gap behind is healthy. So it's still about looking forward and not looking backward. No defending needed.
Yeah, I need to pass the Bimmer, come on. He's holding me back.
And like I said, the Bimmer is holding me back and the Ferrari is getting more and more in front. So ultimately, if I wanted to win the race, I need to make the move. I have to get the move done.
Almost halfway.
And while I remind myself, we are almost halfway, so there is still a lot of time left. No need to rush, no stupid mistakes. As the BMW goes a bit wide, I smell my chance, go up the inside, there's nothing he can do.
Come on, come on.
We are at the halfway mark. There's still a long way to go.
Sides.
He's actually taking the line for the switchback, but
Clear on the left.
in the end there was nothing he could do. So
Whoa.
looking forward again to the Ferrari.
Perfect.
And I know my pace is better than the Bimmer, so at least I know that.
They did a little mistake.
The gap to the Ferrari already looking pretty good, fairly small. So I have a feeling this could be a good battle.
Too far back. Don't move.
And you know, at this point It's pretty much just putting consistent lap times out. I know I've done a lot of tracks around here, so I know this track.
Keep up the pace. Let's go, let's go.
Could easily pull up high 56s. So knowing all that, I was confident there was at least a chance to win this race. Going to keep the pressure up, force them into mistakes and not make mistakes myself.
Bimmer's still there.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Into the 56s, come on.
Now looking back, it seems I struggled at turn 3 a lot. So I guess under pressure, it's not the best corner.
Bit wide.
Well, under pressure, you know, when you have to, it's not really pressure, but just as much pressure as you put on yourself.
These as well. Just the BMW not close enough for a move. The throttle braking. And he's off. Come on, it's 5 laps. I've done this how many times?
So yeah, here I'm telling myself, just let it.
56, let's go. Good pace.
Don't let the pace fall off. Going into the 56s. Just have to do it a few more times.
Stick with safety.
Actually not too bad into turn 2 this time.
He's far away. The throttle braking. Not the best exit.
And although it was not the best exit, that delta is looking pretty healthy.
Bad sector there. Still up in the delta. That's it, come on. Far behind.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
And as I fast forward the straights a little bit, nothing going on. Nothing too bad, nothing too good. Just consistent lap times.
He's still keeping up. Now he's falling away. Don't take too many risks. Not necessary. And back home. On the left after this.
Well done, mate. Cross on this.
And I think it's the third or fourth lap in a row where I did a better lap, so that's looking good, not falling back in terms of lap time. Still the Bimmer is at the same distance as last lap, so he's still keeping up.
Just keep on pushing these laps and it will be alright. A-okay.
And then looking at the clock, it's going to be close, but probably one more lap after this.
Not the best exit.
And I guess I was a little bit off. It's definitely one lap.
Last lap, come on.
Alright, you've just took the last lap as leader. Stay focused. Well done, mate. Cross on best.
And then again setting my fastest lap of the race, so the pace is still not falling off, which is good. In the end it's only a 20-minute race, so I mean if you can keep focused for 20 minutes you have some work to do, but ultimately there is a possibility of making a mistake, and a mistake is pretty easy to make. And although I did a few tiny mistakes here and there in the race, there was nothing too major. Apparently turn 3 is one of my weaknesses, which I didn't know. So looking back at the footage, it's pretty helpful, and I suggest if you want to get better at sim racing, you should do it, definitely. In the end we all want to become better, at least I do. Step by step you can actually build your pace, and this will definitely help on that. Reviewing footage, pointing out mistakes, and try to fix it.
Alright, for the last time. Take it easy.
So ultimately we come around the last corner for the last time.
Nothing can go wrong now. Go.
Excellent job, mate.
3-1.
What a race. Well done. Well managed. Bring it back home.
And while I'm in sync with the narrator from Assetto Corsa Competizione, it will be a win for the first LFM race. So that's pretty good. It's only the rookie series, but you gotta start somewhere. I'll do my outlap and thank everyone for racing. I'll thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you back, and enjoy your day, evening, night, whatever it is when you're watching. Thank you, and I'll see you. Bye.